Hey everyone, my name is Matt and welcome back to the farm. Well, how could you not be happy with a stretch of weather like this so late in October? We've had 3 or 4 days of nothing but sunshine, temperatures in the upper 60s and 70s, and it's going to be that way for a few more days. So we got a few chores that we want to try to get done seeing as the weather's so dry, so let's get busy. Alright, so some of you are going to say, why even bother putting these bales inside when they've been sitting outside all summer long, getting rained on and degrading? Well, you might have a good point there, but here's the deal. I don't have enough barn space for all the round bales we make. So I put as many inside as I possibly can, and then when we get to this point in the season and I have some room in the addition, I put them in there. Yes, this outside 6 to 8 inches is not really worth much, but here's what I do. I don't buy in straw. I have a little straw in the barn, but that was a kind of an odd year with a deal that I had with a friend of mine. But usually what I do is I'll unwrap this outside 6 to 8 inches and use it for bedding for the cattle. So it's not going to waste. They're gonna lay on it and give them something comfortable to lay on. Meanwhile, I get down to the good hay that's in the bale, and that goes in the hay feeder. And these are the first bales I'll feed out, so that's why they're going to be the first ones inside the barn, because they'll be the first ones I feed out. Well, we got all the round bales moved. The next time they get moved will be to feed or bed the cattle. The next thing I'd like to try to get done is I'd like to resume green chop. Things have dried out enough that I think we can do that. But the one little predicament I got is the tractor I was using on the flail chopper sits in the shop all tore apart. So which one of these beauties do we think I can use to get the job done? How about the Farmall H? I don't know. I'm not sure if that'd have enough horsepower. Ah, the Super M. I know that would get it done. The problem with the Super M is it doesn't have live PTO. And the fast hitch was kind of nice on the 460 to be able to raise up and down, but that's kind of a small problem. So I don't know. Plus I got a little bit of an oil leak on that I think I gotta fix. How about Stacy's Farmall H? I don't know, that brand new motor, that might get the job done. There might be enough horsepower in that. But I don't know. I don't know if she would appreciate that or not. So what tractor should I use? Yep, I say we run a TC35DA on it. Now I know what you're gonna say. That thing's only 35 horse. That ain't near what the 460 is, or even what that flail chopper should take. And you're right, but it's 35 horsepower at the crankshaft. Then you're gonna lose a little bit of horsepower through the hydrostat, usually 5 to 6 horse. So now you're down around the 30 horsepower range. The nice thing about this being a hydrostat is depending on the crop out in the field, you can either speed up or slow down your tractor speed, but yet leave the PTO in gear to keep the chopper running so you don't run the risk of plugging the chopper. Any of these other tractors we have around here, when you step on the clutch, the PTO disengages and then you run the risk of plugging, especially if you're in heavy crop. So I think that's going to be our best option, is running the flail chopper on this. So there's only one way to find out, so let's go get it done. We'll go to this hitch a little bit more. I thought about using the bar that goes on the 3-point so that way I could raise and lower it, but the problem is the 3-point would move the mower that much further back and the PTO I don't think would reach, so that's why we're fixed right to the drawbar of the tractor. The other thing is I got the 3-point hitch arms all the way down because I noticed that the 3-point hitch arms are in the same plane as this upright for the PTO assembly. And again, I'm afraid by having that all the way up, when I go to turn the tractor, then I'm gonna hit. I might even hit down below. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that. If this becomes an issue, and if this even does work, then maybe it's something I'll take the 3-point hitch arms off the tractor for the duration of flail chopping. Well, it's early evening. Just got home from doing my afternoon bus run. What joyful fun that was. It's time to feed these chow hounds. We're going to do evening chores, and we're going to put that green chop that we did earlier this afternoon with the New Holland out here for them to enjoy and move on for the day. Now that we got them distracted with the grain, we're going to open the gate so we can get through here and put the wagon with the green chop in here. These cattle sure like their grain, but it almost seems like lately they like their green chop more than they even like the grain. As you can see, there's still plenty of grain here for them. They'd rather be over there eating the green stuff. We're gonna leave them be for a little while and go take care of the broiler chicks. So just a quick update on the last batch of broiler chickens we got here on the farm. Hopefully by the end of this weekend, both boxes will be empty, they'll be butchered and in the freezer. And quite frankly, we're ready to be done. Yeah, we'll be going to farmer's market the last few weeks with frozen stock, but that doesn't seem to really matter for our customers. They buy it one way or the other, doesn't matter. So we're ready to be done with them though, that's for sure. Well, let's go see how all the ladies are doing with the green chop. I think I need to pick a little bit less of a soupy area the next time I put this out there for them. a little soupy out here. Well, I can tell you one thing, that bunch is probably going to be a little sore here in a few weeks once we're done green chopping and we graze them out on pasture for one last time, and then once we pull them back in, they'll be on a hay diet for the winter months. As far as running the New Holland on the flail chopper, I was actually pleasantly surprised. It did a nice job. I'll probably be taking the 3-point hitch arms off the back of it just to finish up the last little bit in that field so I don't tear anything up either on the tractor or the flail chopper. But I'd like to get the rest of that field done before we get a decent frost. We did have a little bit of a frost last week, but it didn't amount to much. It didn't hurt any of the flowers or anything, so it wasn't that much of a frost. So we're going to continue flail chopping, and we'll get working on the 460 here at some point. And we're just trying to wrap things up for the winter months here. I got a building project on the chicken house I got to get started on. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like our channel, as always, we ask you to subscribe. We hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.